All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something that, let's be honest, we all deal with constantly, trying to figure out which online reviews are legit and which ones are, well, just smoke and mirrors. I mean, think about it. We're just swimming in a sea of stars, ratings, testimonials, you name it. But what's really going on behind that perfect 5-star rating? Sometimes there's a whole hidden world of deception, and it's all designed to get us to click buy. And, you know, this quote here from Legends Bank really hits the nail on the head. It's not just you. It is getting way harder to tell a real, honest-to-goodness opinion from something that's just a slick piece of marketing.
So yeah, welcome to what I like to call the review minefield. We all have to walk through it, but the trick is knowing where to step.
Seriously, when's the last time you bought anything without a quick peek at the reviews? Probably can't remember, right? We put so much faith in what other people are saying. But here's the kicker. That whole system can be gamed, and it often is. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. We're not helpless here. Today, we're gonna build your personal toolkit. Think of it as your very own fake review spotter's guide, so you can put on your detective hat and see what's really going on. Okay, so here's the game plan. 5 simple steps to becoming a pro at this. First, we're gonna look at the language and style. Then, we'll check for consistency. Number 3, we're gonna do a little digging into the reviewer's profile. After that, and this is a big one, we'll cross-check with other places. And finally, we'll hunt for those super important specific details. Let's see how this all plays out with a real example. All right, but before we dive into our case study, there's a key player you've got to know about, the affiliate review site. You've seen these, right? They're blogs or websites that review stuff, and this is the important part, they get a commission if you click their special link and buy the product. Now, legally, the FTC says they have to disclose that, but it's a huge piece of the puzzle to keep in mind. Okay, time to put our new toolkit into action. We're gonna look at a piece of software called BeHuman.Online. It was part of a lifetime deal on AppSumo, which is a super popular site for this kind of thing. It's the perfect case study for us to dig into. So what are our clues? What's the evidence we're working with? Well, we've got 3 main things. The official product page on AppSumo, the reviews from verified purchasers, so people who actually bought it, and of course, those reviews from the third-party affiliate blogs we just mentioned. And right off the bat, I mean, look at this, a 4.8 out of 5 rating from 25 reviews. That looks amazing, right? Honestly, most of us would see that and think, great, I'm in, and just hit buy. But we're not most people today. We're digging deeper. All right, detective hats are officially on. Let's start breaking down this evidence with our new guide. First up, let's look at the language. Here's a quote from one of those affiliate blogs. This one's called Top Tech Lights. This platform breathes life into online events with its immersive networking lounges. Wow, breathes life, immersive? Sounds pretty epic, doesn't it? But hang on a second. Ask yourself, does that sound like something a real customer would say? Or does it sound like it was pulled straight out of a marketing brochure? That kind of super hyped promotional language? That's our first big red flag. Okay. Now let's compare that to a review from a verified purchaser on AppSumo itself. This person starts out with, okay, bad news first. BH will not blow you away in presentation. See the difference? They're pointing out the flaws. That's what we call a balance review. It's got the good and the bad, which just feels so much more real. Okay, next step, let's investigate the reviewer, and this is where things get really juicy. So on one hand, you've got the affiliate reviewer. His profile literally says he's an internet entrepreneur who specializes in affiliate marketing. I mean, his whole job is to sell stuff. But on the other hand, you've got our verified buyer, a paying member of the site since 2020 who has bought, get this, 867 deals. So who's more likely to give you the real scoop from a user's point of view? It's kind of a no-brainer, right? And that brings us to the final crucial test, looking for specific details. This chart just lays it out perfectly. Look at the verified buyer. They mention easy AWS integration. That's a very specific pro. And then they say ticketing could be simpler. That's a real specific complaint from someone who's actually used it. Now look at the affiliate review. It just lists features. Add any live stream, virtual lounge. That's not a personal experience. That's just a feature list you could find anywhere. It's the difference between a story and a spec sheet. So here's the bottom line. The question you always have to ask is, which of these reviews actually tells me what it's like to use this thing? Because anyone can copy and paste a list of features, but that detailed, specific feedback, that only comes from someone who's actually been there and done that. All right, so we've done our investigation. What's the final takeaway? How do we use all this in our everyday lives? Let's wrap this all up into your official Review Spotters toolkit. First, analyze the tone. Does it feel like a sales pitch? Second, seek balance. Look for the good and the bad. Third, check the profile. Find out who's actually doing the talking. Fourth, compare sources. Never ever rely on just one site. And finally, demand details. Remember, vague, fluffy praise is probably your single biggest red flag. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. In this new economy that's basically built on influence, what does an honest review even look like anymore? The line between real feedback and a paid ad is getting fuzzier every single day. The hunt for the truth is ongoing, but the good news is you've now got the tools to be a whole lot smarter about it.